chance teams have of getting that number one pick. Houston, Detroit, Orlando. They had the three worst records in the league this season, so they each have a 14% chance. But there's still 11 other teams who could elbow their way in there. And just because their odds are lower doesn't mean a little magic can't happen. Remember, just 2 years ago, the Pelicans had a mere 6% chance of winning the lottery, yet they, in fact, walked away with the right to select Zion Williamson at number one. So who'll walk away with the number one pick tonight? The folks you're seeing on your screen, sure hope it's them. Representatives from each of the 14 lottery teams joining us virtually this year, and they are all hanging on every word this next man is about to say. Welcome in to the NBA's Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer, Mark Tatum.
Thank you, Rachel. Good luck, everyone. Pick number 14 will be made by...
This is so dramatic.
The Golden State Warriors.
One down.
No.
The 13th pick belongs to... the Indiana Pacers. Picking 12th will be... the San Antonio Spurs. The 11th pick in the draft will go to... the Charlotte Hornets.
All right, no surprises yet. Picks still going to form so far.
Pick number 10 will be made by... the New Orleans Pelicans. The Sacramento Kings. The 8th pick will be made by... the Orlando Magic.
All right, Orlando coming out of that envelope means that Chicago has not jumped into the top four. Therefore, that pick conveys to Orlando as part of the Nikola Vucevic deal.
The 7th pick belongs to... the Golden State Warriors.
All right, that means that we have a jump. Toronto has jumped into the top four. The Golden State Warriors have their two picks set in the draft order.
Pick number 6 goes to... the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That means that Cleveland has jumped up. Cleveland jumping up into the top four. Oklahoma City getting that pick there.
The 5th pick will be made by... the Orlando Magic.
All right, the Magic with the number 5 pick. That means that the Raptors, we see Fred VanVleet. There have been a difficult season for them playing down in Tampa. They could use some good news. We'll see if they get the number 1 pick. The Cleveland Cavaliers have had the number 1 pick more than any other franchise. Can they get it again tonight? Kobe Altman will find out very soon. The Detroit Pistons. Good luck, Ben Wallace. He's going to be a Hall of Famer in just a few months, and maybe he'll come home with the number 1 pick tonight. And we also have the Houston Rockets. They are keeping their pick. It does not go to Oklahoma City. However, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That's the way the ball feels in the hands of a future star.
There's the real deal.
That's the way the ball spins on the way to a winning three. That's the way it heats up when handled by the player who could change your fate.
The first pitch in the NBA draft.
This is how the fans react when the chips fall where they may.
Goes to the Indiana Pacers.
This is the way the game grows, like the way the wind blows. That's the way the ball bounces in a game of chance, that is, the NBA Draft Lottery.
Welcome into the 37th annual NBA Draft Lottery, and what an intriguing one it is. I'm Rachel Nichols. I'll be joined soon by Richard Jefferson, Jay Billis here in Los Angeles, as well as Adrian Wojnarowski from the Western Conference Finals in Phoenix. And the star of the night, the lottery order, that will be presented from Secaucus, New Jersey. In addition, we're joined by representatives from all of the 14 teams hoping for that number one pick here tonight. And let's get started by looking at our draft lottery headlines. The Rockets, the Pistons, the Magic, they have the best possible odds to get the number one pick at 14%. But that still leaves plenty of room for other teams to jump into the mix. And there is a lot of star power worth jumping up for at the top of this draft class, including Oklahoma State's Cade Cunningham, Gonzaga's Jalen Suggs. Meanwhile, 3 big trades have major implications on tonight's lottery, starting with the Rockets, who could see the rights to their pick go to the Thunder if that pick falls out of the top 4. That was part of the deal Houston made to acquire the since-departed Russell Westbrook. Similarly, the Bulls could also lose their pick to the Magic if it falls out of the top 4. That was a condition of the Nikola Vucevic deal. And finally, as part of the Andrew Wiggins-D'Angelo Russell trade, the Timberwolves lose their pick to the Warriors if it falls out of the top 3, which means the Warriors could end up walking away with 2 lottery picks tonight. Woj, welcome in. What is the latest with Golden State?
Rachel, I think when you look at this lottery tonight, there are multiple teams, I'm told, Cleveland, Minnesota, Houston, who are going to be very aggressive if they're at the top of this lottery with perhaps putting those picks in trades to bring back young veteran players or all-star level players to accelerate their rebuilds. But the Golden State Warriors, they were in this position last year, having the number 2 pick. They selected James Wiseman, and now they have a chance, almost a 70% chance, to be able to get Minnesota's pick and be potentially in the lottery twice. And I think Bob Myers, the Golden State general manager, he tells me they're going to be in the same situation as last year. If some great players became available and they can get an all-star level player to go with Steph Curry and the return of Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, that's certainly going to be an avenue that the Warriors are going to explore.
Thank you so much, Woj. So that's the Warriors side of things. The Timberwolves certainly hoping things play out, that they get the lottery luck and get to keep their pick if it jumps into that top 3 or maybe even number 1 overall, which is where they picked last year, acquiring Anthony Edwards. Edwards was fantastic for the Wolves this season, leading all rookies in scoring, and he joins us now as the Wolves representative tonight. Anthony, welcome. You had the experience of watching the draft lottery last year, knowing that how it panned out, you weren't just a spectator, it was going to have a direct impact on your life and your future, just like the top prospects we've mentioned are sitting around right now going through the same thing. So tell us, what is it like?
I mean, it's mind-blowing. It's kind of, you'd be kind of nervous just watching it to see who's going to get like the first pick, the second pick, the third pick. And after you see that, then you see where you is on a mock draft, and you go from there.
Yeah, you start maybe buying a few winter coats in your case, that sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
What was the biggest experience you had during your rookie year that made an impact on you and you can use in the future?
I think Ricky Rubio had a great impact on my rookie year as far as just being a leader on and off the court and, showing up every day ready to work and never taking days off.
Well, it certainly paid off. Congratulations on so much individual success this season. We will look forward to more team success.